Hello friends, welcome to your channel Phenomen. Today we will be discussing the one Nifty Bank Index Fund NFO. This NFO has already opened on the 10th Feb and which will going to close on the 24th Feb. So let's start the video for the complete review. ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund Company is launching its Nifty Bank Index Fund. You will add India's largest banking companies in your banking portfolio. These are the features of index fund. Here it is easy or convenient for the investor to start the SIP or switches or systematic transfer plan to start investment in the index fund. Relatively, the cost of investing in index fund are very low, as we have already discussed in earlier video. Also, that expense ratio in investing index fund is negligible, almost low as compared to the other active funds, and exit load will be nil completely if you are redeeming the units before 1 year. Also, index fund can be used to track an particular index which are readily available on the exchanges. You can check out on real-time basis every day. Now, what should be the investment approach in investing ICICI Prudential Nifty Bank Index Fund? So what ICICI Prudential will invest in the 12 banks which are there in the Nifty Bank Index. These are the top India's 12 bank, including public sector bank as well as private sector bank, and these banks are selected from the Nifty 500 indexes. Index is computed using free float market capitalization. This index will be rebalanced every 6 months, that is in January and July. That is, filtering is done on 6 monthly basis in January as well as in July. Those banks are not performing will be removed from this index, and those banks are performing very good, they will be included in this index. So rebalancing is taken care of. Now, as you can compare in Nifty 500 index as well as in Nifty 50 index, of banking and financial weightage is around 29% in Nifty 500 index, and whereas in Nifty 50 index it is almost 36%. As you can know, the banking and financial system is very important and crucial for our economy, without which our economy won't work. So that's why the weightage of the financial and banking sector is more in our Nifty 500 index as well as Nifty 50 index. Now we will compare the 10-year returns with the Nifty 50 index and Nifty 500 index. So out of 10 years, almost 50%, that is in 5 year, Nifty Bank has outperformed the Nifty 50 and Nifty 500. That is, they have beaten the return of the Nifty 50 and Nifty 500. So in 2012 it has almost delivered 58% return, in 2013 negative return, in 2014 almost 68% return, in 2016 8.5% return, in 2017 42, in 2018 6, and 2019 almost 19% return given. So as you can see, it has performed in 2012, then it did not perform in 13, then it performed in 2014, then in consequently 2016 17 18 it has given a good return. But in last 2 years, as we have already discussed, in banking sector been underperformance last 2 years. So as you can see, in 2020 and 21 is not given a up to the mark return. So we expect that this is a good opportunity to accumulate the Nifty Bank stocks. So in coming year we expect that Nifty Bank will outperform. In totality, there will be 12 banks in Nifty Bank index. Out of this, top 10 banks will be HDFC Bank, will be having a almost 28% weightage. ICICI Bank will have a weightage of around 23% weightage. Then Kotak, Axis, State Bank have almost 11 to 12% weightage. Then IndusInd Bank will have almost 6% weightage, and AU Bank, Bandhan Bank, Federal Bank and IDFC Bank will be having a weightage around 2 to 3% weightage in this index. So you will get a complete exposure of private sector bank as well as the public sector bank in your portfolio. Now, what are the benefits of investing in banking index, that is financial and banking sector? So as you can see, India's population is growing very fast. So more and every transaction is done through the banking channels. So everyone is more or less depend on the banking transaction, which will help to increase the banking income. So by 2025, India's financial market is expected to reach 6.2 trillion economy, that is in US dollar it is 83 billion approximately. As you can see, now India is becoming a more digitalized, so RBI also supporting the digital payments, so you can easily access the banking transaction through mobile app, internet banking, ATMs. Also you can easily withdraw the money, so more digital economy will be there from in future also, and this will help to banking increase their income, and as the income increases, the price of the shares of the banking will automatically get increased. So RBI also launching various schemes, reforms, etc. to support the banking channels and banking system. So these are the features or advantage you can say for banking channels which RBI also supporting for the banking sector. So this is a good opportunity to buy the index fund. So why to invest in ICICI Prudential Nifty Bank Index? So as we have already discussed, increasing demand will help the bank to increase their income as well. Nifty Bank Index is capturing more of the GDP of the country due to it being a recipient of benefit from all the sector of the economy. You can start the Nifty Bank Index Fund through SIP, that is systematic investment plan, and STP as well. The asset quality of the bank is day by day now improving, which will help to increase the returns of the banking sector. Here you can start the SIP in 5,000 rupees as well in the largest, by investing in the largest India's banking companies, then you will not require any demat account to buy the index fund as well. And finally we will discuss the scheme detail. NFO has already opened and which will going to close in 24th Feb. Here there will be two options of regular and direct scheme. There will not be any exit load. If you are looking for lump sum, then 5,000 rupees is required, and if you are looking for daily, weekly, fortnightly or monthly SIP, then 1,000 rupees is minimum required, and if you are looking for quarterly SIP, then 5,000 rupees is required. Benchmark is of course Nifty Bank, where there will be a 12 constituent, that is 12 banks, which will include public sector bank as well as private sector bank, and fund manager will be Kezad and Nishit Patel. If you feel that video is useful to you, then please do like our video and please subscribe to our channel Phenoment if you have still not subscribed it, and press the bell button so that you will get the notifications for the next videos. And also please comment it in the comment box on which topic you want to watch the next videos.